Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dane Smith here. Welcome to the live video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys about the YouTube traffic secrets. These are the secrets that the experts don't want you to know. First off, in this video, as you signed up for, what I'm going to be teaching you is actually how to design a proper YouTube video from start to finish. That's designed to get subscribers, that's designed to get comments and get likes and get shares and engagements because and ultimately sell a product as well. So obviously if you're watching this video, you're looking how you can start your very own YouTube channel, sharing your passions, anything that you love to do, you can put it on YouTube and you can monetize this and be able to earn a full-time income online through YouTube. So I'm going to be showing you these secrets on how to structure a proper YouTube video, because it's really hard to, when you're on YouTube and you just don't know exactly where to start or how to make a video, and having a simple strategy, the proper way that the experts use to make your YouTube videos, is really going to help you a lot on your journey on the way to becoming a successful YouTube owner and a six-figure earner online. Whether you're selling a product or you're selling your own passions, or you have an agency and you're helping other businesses succeed, this video is going to help to show you the proper way to make a YouTube video, the structure of it, and how you can have the most impact, the most bang, have people watching all the way through to the end of your videos, leaving comments and subscribing to your channel. And this is really going to help you boost your sales, boost your profits, boost your subscribers list. So I'm really happy to tune into this live YouTube training with you guys. Thank you so much for opting in as well. You're going to get a lot of value from this. I'm going to over deliver 100%. You guys aren't going to be disappointed with this. By the end of this video, you guys are going to be walking away with a bulletproof plan, how to make a proper YouTube video that you can use for your business or your agency and to earn a six-figure income online. So let's jump into it, and I'll introduce a little bit more about myself in a moment, and then we'll get into the training. Awesome, guys. So now I want to bring into you, after that intro, I want to tell you a little bit about how I first got into YouTube, how I started learning everything that has to do with YouTube, and what was the journey that brought me to this point to be able to bring you guys this information to help you succeed online. So it all started back, a few months ago. I was online taking a million different courses. And over the years, I've been studying, learning. It's a mentality that I've adopted many years ago. And I purchased this course for videos online, and how to make YouTube videos, and how to get traffic, and how to rank your videos #1, and how to find your keywords and all these different things. So the course was $1,000. I decided to go ahead and purchase it, and and it was a very long, extensive course, a 4-month course, and I managed to do it in 30 days. And how I did that is, every single day for 10 to 15 hours per day, was taking notes, I was studying, I was implementing, learning, rewatching videos, really trying to grasp and understand this concept that was being taught. And it mentally grueling hours. It gets very difficult to sit there in front of a screen for 10-15 hours to really absorb a new concept and a new idea. But I did tough it out, basically through all the, hard times of focusing and studying and writing, and your brain starts to hurt after doing this for so long, that, I was able to start implementing these videos for myself, and to get some success for my affiliate offers and for things that I promote online, which is super cool. It worked immediately. And the course is it's titled 24-hour ranking system. And basically what it means, you're uploading videos to YouTube, and within 24 hours you'll get them ranked #1. And you do all your keyword research before, so your keyword is getting 1,000 to 1,500 search results a month. You make a video on that keyword, you pop up #1 whenever people searches for that month. Your video is going to come up #1. You put your affiliate link underneath. It's going to drive traffic to your offers. So you're giving valuable content. So I've spent so many hours, 30 days, day in, day out, taking notes, studying, learning, applying, just hyper focused, went through all the headaches to be able to bring this information to you guys. And I'm very excited, because you're the ones that are going to be getting a lot of value from this at a fraction of the cost and a fraction of the time. I'm going to be teaching you all this stuff. So basically, let's get to it. That's a little bit about my story there. Now I want to get to you the strategy behind YouTube and why it's important, and why it's important to have a proper structure in place when you're making your videos. So let's get to it. Awesome. So now we're talking about the strategy. So what's the strategy behind, why use YouTube? Why have a proper structure to your video? And so I would say this is what we're going to be talking about right now. So the reason why YouTube is a great platform to be able to promote your offers, whether it's your affiliate link or your passions or whatever you want to do, is because YouTube is what's called a search engine. So it's a search engine. So what happens is people go on their computer, they type in something that they're looking for, whether it's like a product or a service or a company. And what they're doing is a lot of times they're going on there, they want to look for reviews, they want to see how much it costs, they want to see what other people are saying about it. So people are searching for these things, and there's certain keywords that people type in that have buying intent. So buying intent means that if they're right about to buy a product and they're this close to purchasing, and they're typing in like reviews or what's the cost or testimonials, and a lot of times what's going to happen is they're going to land on someone's YouTube video, and this person on the YouTube video is going to be giving them exactly what they're looking for, a full-on review. And what's going to happen is they're probably going to give them a call to action to subscribe, leave a comment, all these different kind of things, give them a ton of value. And what's going to happen is these videos can push people over the edge, where they go down into the comments, they click the link, and they go ahead and buy. And this is how YouTubers are making a ton of money, just by simply having a simple, a structured video sequence, something that they can follow every time, that's designed to convert in terms of getting subscribers, getting engagement, getting traffic to their business, to their affiliate offers, things that they want people to buy. So it's a search engine. So what else is a search engine? Google is also a search engine as well. So what happens is people they have that buying intent, and they go on Google and they type in keywords. And what happens is Google's going to show the websites that are the most relevant to those keywords. Same thing with YouTube. So basically, the reason why YouTube is very, very powerful is because you can simply upload a video, and based off your certain keywords, and you know that there's going to be 3,000 people searching that keyword every single month. And that's going to go on, that's going to continue on forever, as long as the trend doesn't die, right? So 3 years later, your video can still be getting views and still be making you sales. So YouTube is a very powerful tool. So in terms of the top 5 for search engines, we'll say, so Google is number 1 and YouTube is number 2. And Google actually bought out YouTube, so they're the same company. Google seen the value and and how powerful YouTube was, that they actually bought them out to have them in their search engine system. So Google has always been the number 1 search engine. Now YouTube, they bought YouTube. YouTube's number 2 because it's just that powerful. Millions and millions and millions of people are searching on YouTube every single day. So it's definitely a place that you want to get on. It's totally free. You don't have to pay to get on YouTube. As long as you have the right strategy going into YouTube, you can drive a ton of unlimited amounts of traffic to your offers. So the strategy behind why having a great structure to your video is that you want to structure your videos for conversion, and you want to be giving people value, and you want people to be watching all the way to the end of your video. So if you have no structure and you're not giving any value and there's no call to actions, you're not going to have a lot of things happening on your YouTube videos. People are going to drop off, or they're not going to click subscribe. They'll leave them, they'll never come back, and you'll never be able to keep them in your audience. And so you want to make sure that you're delivering value at a proper time in the video. There's a sequence of events that you want to do. There's certain strategies that you want to do to get people to pay attention to the end of your video. Because it's one thing to get them on your video, it's another thing to keep their attention to the very end. It's another thing to get their attention right from the first second of your video, so that they are intrigued and they're curious enough to give you another 30 seconds of their time. So it's very important to have a proper system and structure that you follow for every YouTube video that you make. So it's designed to convert. It's designed to get you subscribers. Designed for people to be chatting in the comments below. Designed for people to go and click your affiliate link. And designed for people to share it, to stay to the end, to go to your other videos and check out your whole YouTube channel, starting a whole chain of events. So this strategy is going to be very powerful for you throughout your whole journey. You can use this time and time again, and it's going to help you convert all the traffic that you're getting to your YouTube channel. And so today we're going to be covering that exact step-by-step process formula, how you make your YouTube videos. So you never have to be worried or uncomfortable and nervous. What should I talk about, or how should I do it, or is this going to work? I'm going to give you a proven YouTube strategy that's going to help you boost your income, your sales, and your traffic to your offers in unlimited amounts, totally free, by following this strategy. So there's a little saying that I love. It goes like this: ain't nothing to it but to do it. So let's jump right into the training. You guys are going to get a ton of value from this. All right, great. Let's get into it. So step one of making your YouTube video, the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to make an intro. So this is going to be your introduction. So when someone goes to click on your video, you're obviously going to have a headline and a title on it. So what you want to do in your intro is you want to remind people of the keyword that you used, of why they clicked on your video in the first place. Because a lot of times people will forget why that they even clicked on your video in the first place immediately. So you want to introduce yourself with a great energy and a great smile. So there's a great quote by Maya Angelou, and it goes like this: people don't remember exactly what you said, but they always remember the way you made them feel. So you want to approach your videos with a high excitement, with the energy, with a smile. You know, you could be, it works well to be standing up as well too when you're making your video, because what it does is it opens up your airways. It allows you to speak fully and presently. When you're sitting and everything's crushed, your voice doesn't come out the same as well. So try to make your video standing. Make sure you're in a well-lit environment. The best kind of lighting is natural lighting. You guys can go out on Amazon and you guys can buy like a lighting kit and stuff like that, you know, to help the lighting inside your house. They go for about $100. I'll leave it in the resource for you guys if you guys did want to go out and buy something like that. So your intro, do it standing. You can use your phone. Super easy. You can set it up with a little stand. I got one off Amazon. I'll also put that inside the one pager for you guys. So you can put your phone up like this and just stand and walk, or you can put it up on a little tripod and look into your camera and teach that way as well, or do your video that way. If you have a camera, you can put it up on a tripod, whichever one you like, and just have that great energy. You know, have fun with it. Be yourself. Show a little bit of your personality as well too. A couple of strategies that you can do with your intro is you can do a hook. So a hook is like something crazy, surprising, unique, weird, funny, motivational. You can do some kind of hook that will capture someone's attention within the first second, which is going to pique their interest, and it's going to help them to buy. It's going to buy you another 30 seconds in your video, so then you can use the next steps to guide them through to the end of your video. So your intro is going to last 15 seconds. And you're going to say something like, hey, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. You know, tell them your keyword. You landed on this video, you know, about ClickFunnels. You know, hope you enjoy the video. You know, put a lot of time and energy into this to bring it to you guys. And just a quick intro, 15 seconds. If you want to use the first 5 seconds to do a crazy hook to capture their attention, you can do that as well. Those work very well. It's a great strategy for your intro. So your first step for your homework is to make your first intro portion of your video, and you just do it with a smile, high energy, excitement, well lit, standing up. Make sure your airways are open, and remind them of your keyword when they're jumping into the video. Remind them why they clicked on it, and you'll be good to go with your intro. So that's the first video there. Let's jump into the step two. Sweet, we're doing well. I'm excited. How are you guys feeling? Are you guys excited? Awesome. Okay, so step two is going to be the intro video. So you can make an intro video on a tool and a resource. It's called Canva. That is also going to be on your one pager there. So I recommend you go over to Canva. There's a little search tab at the top where you can search what type of, you know, so basically Canva, it's a tool where it sizes your posts. So like if you're posting to Instagram, what it's going to do is take the right dimensions. So when you post it, it's not like cut off or weird and stuff like that. So you can get your YouTube thumbnails, you can make logos, you can make YouTube intro videos. So what you want to do is go on Canva. You can make your own YouTube videos. They have a lot of pre-built ones where you can just change the wording, make it your own, toss your logo in there as well. And so step 2 is you want to put your intro video in, and this is going to be 5 seconds of your video. So you got your intro in the beginning there, and then you have your intro video. So now we're at 20 seconds. 15 seconds for your intro, 5 seconds for your intro video. So you can put some music in the background, make it a little bit motivational, put your branding on there, whatever fits with your brand. And so you want to insert that intro video there next. So say for instance, you say, Dane, I don't have any branding skills, I'm not very creative, I don't know what to do. So what you can do is you can go on a website that's called Fiverr, and you could pay someone literally 10, 15, 20 bucks to go ahead and make a really nice intro video for you, and they'll get it done within like 24 hours. So just go in there, make a free account. You can find people, or you can post an offer for a job. People will reply to you, and within 24 hours you can have a really nice, professionally done intro video. Just make sure you tell them the exact details of what you want in your intro video, and usually they'll give you like 1, 2, or 3 different revisions. So I'll put a link for Fiverr as well inside the one pager. So if you want to go and explore that route, it could be anywhere from like 10, you could pay up to $100 for a really nice intro video. I would just pay like 10, 15, probably $20 the most for an intro video. And so that'll really help you out in that point. So that's the next part of your video, step 2. Toss in a really nice intro video. You'll notice every video on YouTube that's professional, they all have intro videos. So make sure you get one for yourself as well. Let's move on to the next step. Awesome, getting excited. We're getting through this process here. We're making things happen. By the end of this, we're gonna have an awesome, sweet, structured, proper YouTube video that you can take everything from your passions or your business, whatever it is, make a proper YouTube video, post it up to YouTube, and have it built for conversion. So step number 3, this is gonna be your overview. So your overview, you're gonna be spending 15 seconds just talking about your overview of what's going on inside the video. So it's like a table of contents almost. So you're gonna, it's kind of talk about what you're gonna be covering in the video, the value that you're gonna be providing. So you can give people kind of a mental prep and a mental idea of what is gonna be showing up for them inside of the video. And it's a really good pre-frame. So your pre-frame is just like prepping someone's mind for what's coming next. And so this next 15 seconds of your video is you're gonna be on the overview. So your intro, 15 seconds, your intro video is going to be 5 seconds, and then your overview is another 15 seconds. So now you're sitting at 35 seconds into your video, and you're doing really well at this point. Proper structure. So you have your intro video, your overview, and so this is just going to be explaining those step-by-steps, what you're going to be covering inside the video, just kind of pre-framing the rest of the video for them. And this is going to be all the value that you're going to be providing them. So you want to make sure when you're making your videos that you're providing an abundance of value. You want to give so much value. Always over deliver. Always over deliver. And I'll say it one more time, always over deliver. So take your best content and put it inside your video. A lot of objections or concerns or things that people have is like, I don't want to give out all my best content. Because I want people to pay for it and things like that. But that's the mindset we have to change. The more you give, the more you get in return. So you do want to be giving all your best content that you can in your videos, because you want to be providing an abundance of value. So adopt that mentality. Give first, and you'll get back in return. Give more, give more, give more, give more, give more. Gary Vee always talks about that. Just over deliver. Just give value. Everything that you do, give as much value as you can. And this is really going to build your audience. People are going to know you, like you, trust you, and they're going to you want to be the source that people go to whenever they're looking for an answer for what they're trying to solve. And when you become that person, you have a loyal follower or customer for life. So make sure you're giving as much value as possible. So your overview is just going to be showing that value that you're going to be providing inside the video. 15 seconds. Sweet. So now we're talking about the Frank Kern technique. So this is a technique. Basically, there's a guy who created this formula, the system, and it's basically about keeping people's attention. So what you want to do with the Frank Kern technique is you're going to be giving someone a bonus, like an extra value, but you're not going to be giving it to them right now. You're actually going to be giving it to them at the very end of the video. So this is the point in your video structure where you're going to introduce something like a special bonus content. Hey, stay tuned to the very end. I'm going to be revealing this special secret. You're not going to want to miss it. So this is going to last for about 10 seconds. So that this 10 seconds of your video is going to be dedicated to the Frank Kern technique. So you want to come up with something that's like crazy value, that's like outside of the content that you're talking in the video, but still in the same genre, that they're going to get a lot of value from, and they're going to need to stay tuned to the very end just to be able to get access to this knowledge or this information that you're going to be sharing with them. So because you want people to stay tuned to the very end of your video, because the longer of the views you have on your YouTube videos, the higher that YouTube's going to rank you on YouTube and in Google. So use this Frank Kern technique in all your videos. You always want to be bridging to something that's happening at the end, and this is how you hold people's attention. People won't know otherwise a reason why to stay tuned to the end of your video if you don't implement the Frank Kern technique. So come up with some creative ideas, write some things down. What is some value that you can give people? What's something that's like so bang on special that they can't find anywhere else, but they'll be able to find it at the end of your YouTube video? So toss in that Frank Kern technique. This section of it is going to be about 10 seconds. So you can go ahead, you can create your Frank, do some brainstorming, you know, and when you're making your video, spend 10 seconds on this part, bridging the gap to the end of the video. You can be like, hey, stay tuned to the end. You're not going to want to miss this. I'm going to be revealing this with you. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned to the end of the video. Something like that, something along those lines. So Frank Kern technique, very powerful for keeping attention and getting those full video views where people are staying through to the very end and consuming all your content. YouTube loves this, and they're going to rank your videos super high. So this is a technique to get people to stay to the end of your videos. If you notice any YouTube video that you watch that's professional, they all have some kind of Frank Kern technique or some way to bridge the gap of people's attention so that they stay tuned to the end of the video. They'll say, oh, I'm going to go on this roller coaster ride. Oh, but not just yet. Stay tuned. And then they're going to show you it at the end of the video. So what happened is they're giving someone a little bit of a teaser, and they're staying tuned to the end of the video to catch that teaser. So make sure you implement this strategy when you're making all your YouTube videos and any video that you make in general, because it's going to help people watch the whole thing. So let's move on to the next step here. Awesome. So now we got to the meat and potatoes of our video. So far we have our intro. We have our intro video, we have our overview, then our Frank Kern technique, and now it's time to get into the actual meat and potatoes, the value that we're providing inside of our video. So there's a ton of different things that you can do. You can use PowerPoint, for example, to make your videos. PowerPoint is super cool. You can do it like a slide format, or what you can do is you can simply just have your phone or a video camera, and you can just be teaching it that way. Whichever way that you like to do it. I like to use PowerPoint. PowerPoint's awesome because you can actually record your screen, kind of like as I'm doing right now, and you can share content via the screen. And yeah, so content is going to be the most valuable part. This is when you're going to be sharing all your value, exactly what the person searched for in the search result from the search engine, whether it's YouTube or Google. This is the part where you're going to be delivering that. So, you know, you can bullet points work very well. If you just include some bullet points or a title and you just kind of freestyle teach off of those topics, it works really, really, really well. So I recommend, you know, get a PowerPoint account, make a PowerPoint, and then record your screen as you're teaching. This works. This is a very powerful structure. For me, I found it was the easiest way to kind of get your points across. But you don't need to do that. You can get another video editing software. You can get them on your app store, on your Apple or your Samsung, or if you're on Microsoft or, you know, Apple laptop, you can get free softwares to be able to edit your videos on there as well. So then you can put in like text and, you know, transitions and all these different things. It just depends on how you want to make your video, but just make sure that it's visually exciting as well. And so when you're structuring your content in your video, you know, long paragraphs are kind of hard for people to read. So that's why bullet points work very well. So this part in your meat and potatoes, you know, and people, the power of 3 is so powerful. So if you can just have like 1, 2, 3 points, like you don't want to go on too much about too many different things, because people will kind of get lost inside your video, right? Try to make it the most powerful, the most impactful, and to the point process that you can possibly deliver. Really spend some time to plan out your content phase. So if there's any buffer, or if there's any like extra stuff that doesn't need to be in there, you can go ahead and take it out just to make sure it has maximum impact. If you're talking about other things that aren't related to why they clicked on the video in the first place, then they're going to just leave. So make sure that your video, make sure your content, your meat and potatoes is exactly what they were looking for. Make sure you're over delivering on the value that you're going to provide them, so you can keep them coming back to your videos more and more. So now you followed this process here. You just did the Frank Kern technique. So now I'm viewing the content, I'm getting value from this, but I'm also waiting till the next step, which is going to be the delivery of the Frank Kern technique. So let's jump into that right away. You can go ahead and make your content videos through PowerPoint, making it bullet form. Power of threes is great. Just pick like 2-3 topics and just really hammer it and go home on those. Content again is going to be minimum 2 minutes. Awesome, you guys excited? You're getting a lot of value from this so far. By the end of this, you're gonna have a sweet system to make all your videos. You're gonna be able to convert anyone that comes to your YouTube videos that's looking for that specific keyword. You guys are absolutely gonna rock it. I know you guys are gonna get all different creative ideas on how you're gonna be able to build these videos, and I'm super excited for you. So now we're at the part of the video where we're delivering the Frank Kern technique. So this is that extra bonus, that extra value that we promised we were going to deliver at the beginning. And this is the reason why they're staying tuned to the very end as well, to get access to this. So the Frank Kern delivery is going to be minimum 30 seconds. And you're going to be just giving that value. You can do it in bullet form. Like I said, you can do it with your phone, on PowerPoint, whichever way you like to do it. But minimum, it's 30 plus seconds. That's usually the way to go. 30 plus seconds for the Frank Kern technique delivery. And just make sure that this is something that's actually mind-blowing, something that they can't find anywhere else, that they'll only be able to find in your video. It has to be something crazy. You always want to over-deliver. So at this point, they're at the very end of your video and they stayed tuned because you pre-framed it and you had them prepped for it at the start of your video. Now you're about to deliver on that. So don't skip out on this technique. The Frank Kern technique is very, very, very powerful, and this is the reason why people are coming to your video. And when you ask them to comment and subscribe on the next steps, they're going to be more likely to follow those actions, because they're going to want to give you a favor in return, and they're going to want to start following you and following your content because you gave them so much value that they're going to want to make sure that they comment. They're going to want to make sure that they subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of further videos that you have coming out. So this is the point where you deliver on your Frank Kern technique. Super simple. Just keep it around 30 seconds. 30 plus seconds is perfect, and we'll move into the next steps here. Awesome. So now we've delivered the Frank Kern technique. Let's look at how far we've come so far. So we got our intro in. Then we have our intro video. Then we have our overview of what we're going to be talking about. Then we give them the Frank Kern technique, getting them to stay tuned to the very end of the video. Then we're giving them the content, the meat and potatoes. Then we deliver on that Frank Kern technique. And once we do that, now it's time to get them to engage on our YouTube videos. What we want to do is we want to get people talking. We want to get them to take action. So when you're making your YouTube video and you're asking someone to comment, you don't want to just only ask them to comment below. You want to ask them an open-ended question based off of, like, what did you learn from this video? I'd love to hear about it. Drop it in the comments below. But come up with some kind of open-ended question that you can ask this person, so then they can go and open up in the comments, and then you can meet them there and build a relationship with them. And when you meet them in the comments, a really, really powerful technique. So you don't want to just meet them in the comments and say, oh, thanks for that, but you want to lead on with another open-ended question. So because when people come to your YouTube videos and they start to see that there's a ton of comments, they're going to also leave comments as well. So a little hack to get more comments is when someone first you want to ask someone an open-ended question so that they can go to your comment and they can answer that question in your comments. Then when you're going to answer it, what you want to do is give them like oh, hey, thanks for sharing that, and then ask them another open-ended question based off of the answer that they gave you. So then they can respond to that, give you a different answer, and then you say, oh, that's cool, that's interesting, wow. Ask them another open-ended question, and next thing you know, you're gonna watch, your comments are gonna blow up on all your videos just by following this open-ended question formula. So you want to ask questions like who, what, when, where, how, why. These are questions that are going to open up open-endedness where people can actually respond in your comments, and then you can go ahead and you can take it even a step further by asking more open-ended questions. And this is really going to help you build a connection with your followers, with your audience, with whoever watches the videos, and you're getting people to take action on your content, which actually solidifies the relationship with you and them even further. And when other people are going to your videos, they're going to see that other people are leaving comments and there's a thread going, and they're going to be more likely to engage and comment as well. So it just creates this supersonic process. You know, you can use this on all your social media platforms. If you want to boost your engagement, it really goes down in the comments with open-ended questions. So make sure at this point you're asking an open-ended question. Give them a call to action, yes. That's going to follow the open-ended question though. So you want to tell them, hey, you know, ask them the open-ended question, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Make it more conversational. Yeah, the worst thing that you can do is just say, hey, leave a comment below and then skip to the next part of the video, because more than likely they're not going to do it. So ask them that open-ended question, something that's fun, something that's exciting. And you want to make sure your questions are very easy to answer. If they're too hard to answer, then people are going to have to put too much thought into it and they'll just decide to do it later and then they'll never do it. Make it simple enough for them to answer as well, and you're going to be golden. So let's blow up the comments, let's blow up the engagement, ask those open-ended questions. Use this on all your social media platforms. Just watch, it'll blow up your Instagram, blow up your Facebook. In this terms, it's going to blow up your YouTube as well. And the more comments you have, YouTube's going to rank you even higher on the search engines for longer. So when people are putting in those search results, your videos are going to pop up as well because people are engaging. So make sure you follow that formula when you're at your comments part here. So the comments, this is going to be something like, you know, 5-10 seconds. You're just going to quickly ask them this 5-10 seconds. That's about it. Let's move on to the next step here. Awesome, we're doing well so far. We're getting a lot of stuff covered. We're almost near the end here. So now this is the part where you ask the person to subscribe to your channel. So just a little bit of a script that you guys can use. You can say, hey, like, you know, if you got a lot of value from this YouTube training or this course or this review or, you know, whatever you're teaching about, you know, you can tell them, hey, make sure that you hit the subscribe button because I have further videos coming out that are directly related to this topic that you're not going to want to miss. You're going to get so much value from them. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell as well to be notified of further videos that I have coming out. So you want to don't just ask people like, hey, like subscribe to my channel. You want to also give them a reason why too. And that reason is that you're going to have further videos coming out that they're not going to want to miss with a ton of value that's really going to help them. So this part of your, when you're asking them to subscribe is going to be anywhere from like 5 to 10 seconds of your video as well. So you're going to ask them to comment, ask them to subscribe, and you're going to say, like I said, phrase it in a way where, you know, they're going to get some benefit from it. Which is the benefit is going to be that they'll be notified of these videos that you have coming out. You're not going to want to miss them. They're jam-packed with value. It's going to help them answer all the questions that they had. And it's really going to boost your channel. So YouTube's going to put your video higher rankings, keep them up there for longer on Google and YouTube as well. And it's going to show it to more people overall organically through their algorithm. So make sure that you're using that call to action to get people to subscribe, because other videos you have come out are going to be related to your topics. And the more videos that you have, the more that people are going to be able to know you, like you, trust you, get value from your videos. And you don't want people to just come to your video and leave. You want them to subscribe, so now they're part of your audience and now they're seeing every video that you have coming out. So make sure that you ask them to subscribe, give them that powerful reason why it's important they subscribe, what they're going to get from it. And again, this is just like 5 to 10 seconds. This is one of the last steps inside your video. So we're doing well, we're doing awesome. We almost have a whole YouTube properly structured and built out. I'm super excited for you guys to make your first video and publish it online. It's going to be awesome. You're going to follow a great structure. You're going to give so much value. People are going to be watching your videos to the very end. You're going to have new subscribers. You have so much engagement on your video. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. Just follow these steps and you guys are gonna have a lot of success with your YouTube channel. And whatever kind of videos you make, this applies for everything. So this would be a call to action. This is what it's called. You're asking them to subscribe. It's a call to action. And if you don't ask them, you can't assume that they're just going to do it. So you do have to ask, right? So let's move on to the next step here. Awesome. So we're right near to the end of our YouTube video now. So we're going to have our next video intro. This is going to be anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds. So this is where we're going to be boosting power to all of our other YouTube videos on our channel. So what you want to do is take a clip of your next video and put it into the end of your YouTube video at this point, and then you can put an end screen inside there as well, so people can just click that and it'll take them directly to your next video. The longer people stay on your YouTube channel, the more that YouTube loves it. YouTube loves when you're driving traffic to YouTube and you're getting people to stay on YouTube. That way they're going to keep you ranked really high at the search engines, and whenever people are putting in those searches, they're searching those buying keywords, they're going to make sure that your video stays up top. So what you want to do is you can, on your slide presentation or whichever, if you're using your phone, you could just tell them like, hey, check out the next video, click on it right, where's the camera, right there, and you can get that little end screen to pop up, so then they can just go ahead and click it, or it'll just auto roll and auto play for them. This is going to bring power to all your other videos. So make sure at the end of all your YouTube videos, you're driving power to the next content that you want them to see. And this is going to be very, very powerful for you guys. It's going to fuel your whole YouTube business, your whole YouTube channel. You want to get as many views as possible and keep people on your channel for as long as possible. So this is the last step here. Make sure that you're implementing, when you make your YouTube video, make sure at the end, you're putting your next video intro at this part of your video, which is going to be the end. It's going to drive traffic to your next video. And then you can follow this exact same process again for the next video that you're going to build. And it's going to be an awesome ride, awesome journey. So now you guys have all the steps to be able to make a YouTube video. So congratulations. You made it to the end. The next slide here, we're going to be talking about action steps, and I'm going to show you the blueprint. I also have a blueprint inside the one pager there that you can print off, and it's going to show you the exact structure of your video. So let's move into the next part here. All right, guys, awesome. So this is getting near the end of the video. So inside your one pager there, you have a ton of homework. So your homework right now is to go out and basically create your first video. So what you're going to do, I just had to get some water there. You're going to go ahead and you're going to start creating your first video. Oh, it's so exciting. So you're going to follow these steps here on the next slide. I'm going to give you, I'll put it right here actually. You guys are going to have the step-by-step formula. Just, get creative. Just remember that like your first video isn't going to be amazing. It's not going to be crazy. It might be a failure. It might not be spectacular, but the whole thing is just to publish it. Just put it out. If you ever find yourself, if you have to make a video more than 3 times, just publish it on the 3rd time. You don't want to be spending your time. Money loves speed. So don't put too much thought into it. You're going to get better every time. When Michael Jordan took his first free throw or his first 3-pointer, his first dunk, probably wasn't very good on it. But when he was at his 10th, 20th, 30th, 40th, then you start figuring it out. So don't worry about how your first video looks. Just try your best. Really just put in as much effort as you can possible. Follow these steps here and it will turn out really good. All the links, all the resources that you're going to need to be able to create your video is going to be in your one pager inside of your homework there. So guys, with anything that you're doing, you want to take action on this immediately. You want it to start sinking deep into your subconscious mind. And you want to take action because now you're creating things. Now you're being a producer and a creator, and you actually have something tangible of value that you created. And just keep following this formula step by step. My karate coach always said 1,001 equals 1. So 1,000 punches that we would throw with our right hand only equaled 1. So you can change that formula. Every 10 videos you make equals 1. And by the time you make 100 videos, you really only made 10. But your experience level is going to be so high at that point, and you're going to become a very high level YouTuber. This is going to be the structure that's really going to help you kick off your YouTube career when you're making videos. Talking about your passion subject, or doing your promotions or your advertising or your marketing, whatever it is, this is going to give you that structure for all the videos that you make. It's going to give you a lot of confidence knowing that you know what you're doing, and you can also share this with others, teach this to them too. You can add a lot of value to a lot of different people. So take action on this right away. I highly encourage, right after watching this video, go into your one pager and make your first video today. Make it right now. You're gonna have ways to brainstorm. You're gonna find what your video is gonna be about, and then you're gonna start building your video step by step and putting it together in the system. When it's done, you're gonna have something awesome and amazing that you actually created that you can share with the world. So awesome. You just take action. That's the best thing that I learned over the years is that 5 years of thinking about it is not worth as much as 20 minutes of actually doing it. So it could take you an hour, it could take you half hour, could take you 20 minutes. However long it takes you, put in the time, put in the effort, have something solid produced and published that you can share with the world, sharing your ideas and your passions in your business. And follow this enough times, you guys are going to have massive success on YouTube, and you're going to be getting so many conversions, and it's going to be totally awesome, and you're going to get so much traffic from YouTube, and everyone's going to love you. And it all starts with taking that action. So you guys totally rock. I believe in you. Follow the steps inside the one pager here. It's everything that you need is going to be there to start your first video. I recommend going ahead and starting on that right away. All right, last but not least, here is the video structure graph. Let's see if I can point there. It's gonna be right there for you guys, right on the screen. So that's the video structure graph. You can refer back to this section of the video. It's also going to be inside your one pager there. So it talks about the intro with the keyword, and then it talks about your intro video, and then your overview and your Frank Kern technique, and then your actual content, and then your delivery of the Frank Kern technique, and then the comments, and then ask them to subscribe, and then getting your next video inside there as well to power all your other videos. So one thing I'll leave you guys off with is that you want to make your videos minimum 3 minutes and maximum 10 minutes, because you want to think about people's attention spans. People don't have the attention. They don't have the attention to watch things that are more than 10 minutes, and they won't see the value if it's less than 3 minutes. So minimum your video has to be 3 minutes, and maximum you can go as 10 minutes. And that's how you're going to have a really, really awesome video. It's going to be right in the sweet spot of value and also attention span. And you guys are going to get really great results with this. So ain't nothing to it but to do it. Hope you got a lot of value from this. Great Dane here. Thank you so much for buying this product. I hope this is going to be a game changer for you guys. I know it was for me. Spent tons of time learning this. Works for me. I make videos like this every single day now. And you guys are going to totally rock it. I believe in you. Follow these steps, and you guys will win. So, guys, I'm going to tune out now. All the greatness for you guys. I'm wishing you super success and more to come.